Alright, this is part one of What If Deku was the son of Robin and Starfire. Or Nightwing, whatever you want to say. Robin, Nightwing, it don't matter. Basically, this is I think his name is Dick. That's one of the worst names ever. Or whatever, Batman's adopted son. So, on my community tab, I posted all the powers, stuff like that Robin and Starfire both have. Yeah. So I'm going to basically show them all so I can probably remember them, and I will go back to them to relate to them. So you can see it's here. You can pause the video, look at them if you want to, but I'm probably just going to show this one too, and then stay on this one. Okay, so let's get into this one. The Justice League and the whole DC comic book characters, everyone that's in there is in this story because this is a DC / MHA crossover. Now, I don't know everything about every DC character, and I did not research about every DC character. Neither did I research about Starfire or Robin's background, how they grew up and nothing like that. I ain't researched none of that. So I know a lot of things, but I don't know everything, I'm not gonna blatantly go out there and say, hey bro, I know everything. I read every comic, I did all that. No, I just know all the things that I have seen and some things that I've been told. So, how this gonna work? Izuku's gonna be born not from Inko and Asashi, but from, Dick Grayson and Starfire. I do not know her real name, but I believe that is her real name. Because in the future they get together, they have a kid. This is Deku. Now Deku won't have that green hair that you see in the picture. He has actually gonna have black hair, like his father does. So the Teen Titans are also gonna be in this one, because they DC characters too. So sadly, before Deku can actually get to meet his parents, they're actually killed off in basically a fight. Robin was killed by Slade, and Starfire was killed by her own sister, Darkfire, not Darkfire. I forgot. Just Starfire was killed by her sister. I cannot remember her name. So Robin was pretty much taken in by Batman and trained, by Batman. Not only was he trained by Batman, he was also trained by Slade. I know what that is. If y'all don't know what that was, it was a Saints Row 1 quote. Bruh. I want to go to freckle bitches. Okay, so with Deku not knowing that the person that killed his father is right there training him in fighting. He also trained in gymnastics also. So he's now gonna say 12. UA is it's a college in this one because I want Deku to be 18. And no, it's not really like an 18 plus, nothing like that. So Deku noticed that he has these strange powers with his glowing green energy. He wondered what it is, so he brings it up to Batman and asks him about it. With Batman telling him that this is the power that his mother had, and he don't know how to control it. So he sends, Deku to one of, his mother's close friends, this being Raven. So Raven, used to be close friends with, Starfire. Actually trains Deku how to use his power, which I'm going to, refer to him as Deku, because I couldn't think of a name to get him. I'm just going to call him. So his real name is Dick Grayson, Jr. I'm just going to make him a junior. And basically, they're right there. So I'm just going to call him Deku because that's what I'm most used to. So, Raven will teach Deku how to use, his powers, his energy, stuff like that. Like, this power right here. Teach him how to use this, bargaining energy projection, accelerated healing. That's just basically he don't have to worry about that because that's naturally into his body. His green energy spears, do that. Teach him how to fly. Batman already talking about how to control his strength, his agility, his durability, and his endurance. Now this right here, I cannot say that. It basically means he knows basically every language, as you can say. Like from standing around people, he can learn that language. I think that's what I remember. Now this is all the things he learned from Batman, Master Detective. He don't really need this. This right here above average, physical, condition because he has super strength and all that. Dang it, keep on doing it. He is a master hand-to-hand combat and master acrobat. Yep, he learned acrobats. Yep, and all that. All that applies to Deku, and he do know all these weapons. Now Deku, since he does not want to kill people, like his master Slade, as he defected from Slade, seeing as he found out from Batman, the person that killed his father was Slade. So him and Slade gets this, like Robin had this rivalry, this teacher-student rivalry. And he also figured out the person that killed his mother was his auntie, which I still cannot remember the name to. I think it's Blackfire. I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Blackfire. And I ain't even noticed, but Starfire had a brother, or has. But I tried searching him up, but I could not find it. I think his name was Wildfire. So if any of you know who that is, please comment down below. I really want to know more about him, and I really want to see a picture of him and see how he looked. Okay, let's get back to the story. With Deku not being in Japan, things will he's actually going to go to UA, but with him not being in Japan yet, things will basically with Bakugo will go normal. Like Bakugo gets that egotistic mindset, like he's the best above all. Now he takes up his father's identity under not identity, father's suit, his old Robin suit, basically being a Robin to Batman. He does that for a while, and then he goes to the Teen Titans after actually being leader of the Teen Titans. Well, the young Teen Titans, like the new school. Like there's the son of Beast Boy and Raven, which I have to find the name of if that actually is a thing. The son of Cyborg and Cyborg and Jinx, I think. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that one. Cyborg and Jinx. They son. And also Superman's son too. And Kid Flash. He is basically like the leader, being like the Batman to the Justice League, that he takes up the role. In Japan, they all will go to Japan to basically go to UA, because even in America they have basically a good hero school that teaches a lot of things, but he wants to go to Japan. That's how I'm gonna implement this whole thing happening here. So it's like basically having how am I gonna say this? It's like basically having Japan and America become closer allies. Like they having each other's top ranking heroes kids go to each other's country to learn from their schools. Like I said, it's a college, so it's gonna wait for that could be 18. Right now he's only 13 right now. With Deku doing this on multiple times and multiple occasions, he had to fight against Slade. Not only did he have to fight against Slade, he had to fight against a lot of other DC no villains. I'm sorry if I said Marvel. That's on my fault, Cause a lot of times I get Marvel and DC confused, but I know the characters, know which one is don't go together. I just get confused with them a lot. They just made them too similar. Okay, so he had multiple run-ins with Marvel villains like the Joker, Slade, which is his natural enemy, in which he would fight against them. Now he would barely, no, most of the time he would not really use his superpowers that his mom has, but on occasions that he does use them pretty skillfully. But his his Slade, mentor, still gives him a tough time. So does his auntie, which she's trying to kill him too. Which Deku had to fight against multiple of them. But having the skills of both, Robin and Starfire proves to be very difficult for both of them. And most of the other villains that he fights, like the Joker. He fights against Bane. Man, Control Freak was weak. I don't even want to mention him. Fight against Gizmo and whatever that group is called, I forgot. It's been a while. So, just going to say this. Five years passed, he is now 18. Now, he was pretty much on his own, and he's finna give up the Robin name and take up his father's name as Nightwing. Now, every member of the Justice League and stuff like that do have a private, pretty much a private identity, like Batman does, still being Bruce Wayne with nobody knowing, except for a couple of villains, heroes, stuff like that. Like the Joker, he knows, but he don't know actually. I'm pretty sure he does though. No, I'm pretty sure the Joker don't know because he don't want to find out because they'll ruin the fun. And a lot of people know, not that many people know who Superman is, except Lex Luthor and a couple other villains. But he's still Superman, even though he is not being Superman. So they don't even try it. So Deku basically goes to Japan to go to to go to the college. Now, Raven and Beast Boy had a kid. Now, they had a daughter, taking both the powers of Raven and Beast Boy. Take the powers of a demon and a human that can transform, giving her the animal transformation along with the demon's powers, giving it demonic transformations also. Learning a lot of Raven's spell, and that's going to be a ship. Now, I don't know a name for her. Let me think about that real quick. Raven. I'm just gonna call her Dove. Dove. Dove, like the lotion. Not lotion. Well, like the soap. Dove, the bird dove. So Deku and Dove is basically loving each other, like they're dating. So the entrance exam rolls around for UA. And everything is pushed forward. Now Inko is in this story, but she won't really play a huge role in it. She won't play a role at all. But she's still with Nisky. They still friends. She has her own son and stuff like that. And he's trying to get into UA. And her son does have a quirk. No, he has a weak pyrokinesis quirk. But since he really wanted to be a hero so badly, he actually trains it up to be intermediate, basic. Quite powerful, but not as powerful as the Justice League people. So, Deku and Dove get to UA. They walk in. They take their seats, basically sitting in the back rows because, they was from different schools. So they take their test. Deku having a lot of basically intelligence, being one of a world-class detectives after training under Batman, he would get first place. Now, Dove would also get second place because her mother would, teach her a lot. And she would spend her time around Deku, who is very smart. So they go to the they go to the other area after finishing before everyone else. They just be sitting next to each other, just talking, chatting with each other and flirting with each other, stuff like that. President Mike will see them and says, "Oh, 2 kids are already here." Cool. So after a while, all the other kids get there, and Deku and Dove stop, flirting with each other, stop talking to each other. They're just listening. Bakugo and Izuku, because this Deku is not Izuku. His name is Dick Grayson Jr. But Izuku is what I'm gonna call Inko's son. Izuku. But this is mostly of this is Deku, but the other person is Izuku. They're 2 different people. Now this is only gonna be focusing on Dick Grayson Jr. Now focusing on Izuku. You can say it's mostly like what if Deku was what if Dick Grayson Jr. was in My Hero Academia? But this just gonna say this: what if Deku was the son of Robin and Starfire? So Ida still yells at those 2, for talking and stuff like that. But Bakugo's ego, that's basically better than what it was. Dang, I don't know what I just said there. His ego being boosted because Deku had his quirk too, and they were both seen as powerful. But Deku, unlike Bakugo, actually keeping that calm nature, but Bakugo's ego got boosted because him and Deku was both called basically the top of their school. And no one basically posed a threat to him, and no one basically denied his power because Deku didn't deny it because he saw it. As Bakugo and Ida go back and forth yelling at each other until President Mike says be quiet. And I was going to get to the last pointer, 0 pointer. He explains what that is. They get their test locations. Deku and Dove are split up, and they get to their different areas. Now Deku is just wearing tracksuit, not trying to show off his regular suit, because like I said, his identity is basically secret. He cannot let all these kids see what his identity is because he don't know any of them. So President Mike will start opening the gate a little bit, and this one Deku will speed by everyone else. All they saw was a blur. So Deku would get in there. He started destroying robots. They would say that he's cheating and stuff like that. And President Mike says there's no countdown in hero battle. Get out there as fast as you can. Destroy robots. Take that kid's example. So Deku would basically be jumping from building to building, flying, using acrobats to basically take down robots. Everyone thinks that this kid is amazing. Now Deku would leave robots behind for other people to get so they can get points. He wouldn't be selfish and take all the points. Now, after a while, Deku would think that he is confident in his amount of points. So he starts to slow down and only destroy 1 point and stuff like that. This when he hear a scream and he rush over to this girl that's trapped under the rubble. He'd also see that other green-haired kid that was, getting yelled at by that dude with the glasses. As he is also trying to lift the rubble, but Deku comes over, he lifts it off pretty easily. As they both say thank you, as Uraka actually does get a crush for Izuku, not Deku. So Uraka would rush off with Izuku, as Deku would basically look at the his name ain't Izuku. No. I'm tired of calling him Izuku because I'm get confused easily. I'm trying to think of a name that starts with an H because Sashi. I'm gonna call him Hitarashi. Yes, if you heard me right, Hitarashi. That's his name. That's Deku's name. Well, this world's Izuku Midoriya. That's his name, Hitarashi Midoriya. And then you have Dick Grayson Jr. basically being the Midoriya of this What If. So Hitarashi and Uraka would run back to the group of other kids. As the 0 pointer would come out, Deku would use his energy projection and shoot green energy blast at the 0 pointer blowing up, which everyone was shocked by because they didn't know what kind of quirk he had. They thought he had like a super speed or enhancement quirk. No, super strength, super speed, or enhancement quirk. But on Deku's file, it is not really classified as a quirk, just superpowers, because in this world they have different kinds of powers like metahumans, mutants, and quirked and quirkless. No, when I said a lot of villains in here, I mean a lot. Like Wolverine is in here. No. What I'm talking about, Wolverine? No, not Wolverine. No, mutants. No, I'm thinking about Marvel. I'm sorry about that, guys. I meant to say metahumans like Flash, stuff like that. That's in here, like Reverse Flash, Zoom. I ain't mean to say Wolverine. I'm sorry about that. So let's keep going. After everything is done, Deku would just leave, meets up with Dove. Dove says she got a lot of points today, and they hope to get into UA. Now, since they already got a place in, Japan, they just go to their flat, go to their house, their apartment. They go in, they just rest, and they train for the next week up to the day that they get to the acceptance letter. So they both see that they're both being in class 1A, and I'm gonna see and tell you about that in the next part. Thanks for watching. Peace out. See you guys in the next one. I'm sorry for this cliffhanger. I just have to go. Have some things that I need to complete. So I'll see you guys next time.